Legal citations can be baffling to the uninitiated, but they actually contain a lot of valuable information. This tutorial will help you decipher and construct case citations. Note that all citations can become complicated in various circumstances. This tutorial will only cover the basics. At the end of this tutorial, you will have the opportunity to go directly to other tutorials that review statutory citations and law review citations. Cases generally fall under Rule 10 of the Blue Book. The first part of a citation should be familiar to anyone. The party names separated by a V to indicate versus. The party names should either be in italics or underlined. Be consistent and always use one or the other in the same document. Following the names is the volume number of the reporter. In order to maintain consistency between print and online legal resources, the volume number is still used in citations where the case is printed in a book. The same goes for the name of the reporter, which follows the volume number, and the page number. Lastly, in parentheses, you will find the jurisdiction and year of the opinion. If you are referring to a specific piece of the opinion, such as a quote, you should also note the page or span of pages where that piece is found. This is called a pin cite, or pinpoint citation. Each piece of information in a citation conveys crucial information to your audience. The names of the parties act as a recognizable and memorable piece of human information about the case. The name of the reporter and the accompanying volume and page numbers enables your reader or editor to look up your source material easily, no matter whether they are working with printed volumes or electronic databases. The jurisdiction and date enable your reader to quickly evaluate whether your source is mandatory or persuasive and how old or recent it is without even looking at the source material. When you have cited a case once, you do not need to continue to write out the full citation on every subsequent mention, per Blue Book Rule 10.9. Instead, you can use the short form of the citation in subsequent mentions. This form only uses the first party name, or second party if the first is a governmental entity. The volume number and reporter abbreviation and the specific page or span of pages you are referring to complete the citation. There may be times when you want to cite a case that has been subsequently overruled, affirmed, or otherwise reviewed by a higher court. In that case, you need to include information about that subsequent activity in the citation itself. This is covered in Blue Book Rule 10.7. The abbreviations for explanatory terms and phrases appear in Table T8. Denials of certiorari or rehearing are generally not noted unless significant. Again, consult Rule 10.7 for guidance in specific instances. Some cases may be found in more than one reporter. For instance, a state case may be found in the reporter for that state and also in the reporter for the region. There are times when you should cite to both of these reporters. This is called parallel citation. Rule 10.3 notes that for court documents, local rules control which reporter or reporters should be cited and whether or not parallel citation form should be used, but it also gives general guidance for law reviews and general legal memoranda. Sometimes cases have not yet been printed in official reporters, but are still found in online databases such as Westlaw and Lexis. Those that are going to be printed are referred to as pending. Those that will not be printed are frequently referred to as unreported. Cases published in the Federal Appendix are still considered unreported. Others are found in Westlaw and Lexis only, and not in any print volumes. Certain jurisdictions will not accept unreported cases as authority at all, so be sure to check local rules if you are considering citing an unreported case in a court document. Rule 10.8 governs the citation of pending and unreported cases. Click the buttons to review the tutorials for statutory and law review citations.